Join us in a world where Hollywood's biggest stars from the Golden Age and beyond still amaze us, not just with the unforgettable parts they played, but also with the extraordinary lives they've built since the cameras stopped rolling. Many people loved her as a dream girl in the 1990s, and her beauty and skill still amaze us today. What is she doing now? What about the famous Golden Age stars who made that time in movie history what it was? With quiet homes in the country and surprising new hobbies, these stars show that retirement doesn't mean going away. It's a new stage of life, full of creativity, family, and love for life. Get ready to be moved as we tell the stories of these legendary people who are still making a difference. Katherine Ross, The Graduate, age 83. Katherine Ross has won many awards as an actor, and her desk is now full of them. She has won or been nominated for every major Hollywood award, from the BAFTA to the Golden Globe. Looking at the actress's hit movies, you can see why Ross is such a well-known and respected figure. It's safe to say that the star has securely earned her place among the most renowned artists in the world. It's fantastic that Katherine is still charming her fans with her attractive and charming TV appearances, even though she is in her 80s. Nancy Sinatra, These Boots Are Made for Walkin', age 83. Nancy Sinatra, who is Frank Sinatra's daughter, became famous when her hit song, These Boots Are Made for Walkin', came out in 1965. She has also had other vital albums such as Something Stupid and Sugartown. In the mid-1960s, Sinatra tried acting for the first time. She was in Speedway with Elvis Presley and The Wild Angels with Peter Fonda. In the movie Marriage on the Rocks, she and her father play a made-up father and daughter. Even though she had done a lot, the 80-year-old star told The Guardian in 2021 that she was too shy to work in show business. Britt Ekland, The Double Man, age 80. Anyone who likes James Bond movies might know Britt Ekland. She became famous worldwide for her part as the Bond girl in The Man with the Golden Gun. Britt is known as one of the best actresses in Hollywood because she has been in so many movies and TV shows. Ekland has been in the business for over 60 years, but she doesn't seem to be slowing down, as she still appears in reality shows and films. We should all be grateful that the star still gives us her ability, even though she is getting older. Susan Sullivan, Another World, age 80. You likely know the face of actor Susan Sullivan, who has been in almost every TV show ever made. To be exact, Sullivan has been putting on show after show since the late 1960s. But Susan is still working on screen, even though she is getting close to 80 years old. Still trying to figure out who Susan is? She plays Bonnie on the hit TV show Last Man Standing, so that's good. You remember now. If you want to see how good the experienced actor is, you can soon see him or her in the movie Marzipan. Bianca Jagger, The Cannonball Run, age 78. You're right if you think the name Bianca Jagger sounds already known. Once upon a time, the famous singer Mick Jagger was married to the actor. Bianca became famous in show business after her ex-husband's fame faded. She was in more than 15 movies and TV shows. Since leaving Hollywood, the actress has worked hard to protect human rights and is now a peace ambassador for the Council of Europe. Bianca is one of the famous people who use their fame and power for good, and even though she's getting older, she's still fighting for everyone who needs her help. Priscilla Presley, Dallas, 1978 TV series, age 78. The wedding of Priscilla Presley to Elvis Presley, the king of rock and roll, got a lot of attention. Even though they got a divorce after 2 years, the effect it had on Priscilla's life can't be ignored. As soon as Elvis died, Priscilla made it her mission to honor the music legend's memory. With her business skills, she turned Graceland, where Elvis lived, into a vast museum and business company. Even though she had some movie parts in the past, the actor quit Hollywood to focus on her business and charity work. Linda Harrison, Wonder Woman Who's Afraid of Diana Prince, age 77. Most people in the spotlight occasionally step away from the cameras, but Linda Harrison decided to do something different. The actress became famous for her perfect performance in the first Planet of the Apes series. She then appeared in many more movies and TV shows, earning praise from reviewers and fans. Linda has a lot of different skills. You may not see her on TV often, but you can be sure she's working hard as a director and producer behind the scenes. Even though it's not a significant change, she's still working in Hollywood. Stevie Nicks, Fleetwood Mac, age 75. Icon. Added to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, makes hits, writes songs. Many more words can be used to describe the kind artist Stevie Nicks. Stevie and her band, Fleetwood Mac, have had many #1 hits. We're also sure many other musicians wrote songs about broken hearts with this mysterious singer in mind. Nicks, have you ever stopped going? She did take a break from singing for almost 10 years. However, Stevie returned strong and new songs kept coming out as a solo artist and with her band. Victoria Principal, age 74. Victoria Principal was a powerful force in the entertainment industry. She charmed viewers as a skilled player, successful author, and businessman. She is best known for her excellent 9-year role in the famous TV show Dallas, but her impact goes far beyond the screen. Victoria's career spanned almost 30 years, including roles in movies like Earthquake and The Naked Ape. Motivated by her struggles with skin problems, she bravely left the glamour of Hollywood to follow her real passion, skincare. Although she closed her skincare business in 2019, her influence will always be felt and be etched in our minds. Anetta Fog, ABBA, age 73. At the height of their fame, the Swedish pop group ABBA had massive popularity worldwide. People in every city danced and sang along to their songs. Anetta Fog, one of the prized group members, helped them do well. After the group broke up, Anetta worked on her single business for a while before taking a break in the 1990s. However, in 2016, the singer and other members of ABBA got back together. Fans are hoping that the best-selling band of all time will soon release more of the beautiful music that made everyone love them in the first place. Twiggy The Boyfriend, age 73. Twiggy, whose real name is Leslie Lawson, is a famous actress who got her start as a fashion model. Her long eyelashes, short hair, and doe eyes got her jobs in ads worldwide. Twiggy tried her hand at acting and did very well at it. She was in movies like The Boyfriend, which won her several awards. Twiggy has done it all. She was a fashion star and one of the best actresses of her time. In 2019, she was made Dame Commander of the Order of the British Empire. It would be best to think again about whether the former mod queen would quit. She now runs a show called Tea with Twiggy. Charo, The Loveboat, age 72. Charo is a famous singer, and many people think of her as a flamenco star because of how well she plays the guitar and her voice. She was born Maria Rosario Pilar Martinez Molina Beza and started playing guitar when she was 9. For 50 years, she has been wowing audiences with her shows. Charo's work has been excellent. She has released 6 records and has been in over 20 movies and TV shows. Many of us are jealous. The actor hasn't quit yet, and because she has so much experience, we expect to see more of the sassy Latina soon, either in music or on TV. Jimmy Connors, age 70. Jimmy Connors, who used to be the world #1 tennis player, held the record for the most weeks that a tennis player was ranked #1 in the ATP rankings. He had a long and successful career and still holds up to 3 crucial Open-era men's singles marks. Because Connors was so good, he won 3 major titles in a year. He was only the second person in the Open era to do that. He wasn't even allowed to play in a 4th big event, maybe to give other people a chance. Lauren Tews, age 69. Only a year after Lauren Tews started playing professionally in 1977, she got her most famous role. She played Julie McCoy on the famous comedy show The Loveboat. Between the late 1970s and 1987, she was in close to 200 episodes of the show. After that, Tews mostly worked in TV movies like The China Lake Murders and It Came from Outer Space, too. She hasn't been as busy as usual, but Tews is still working and isn't considering quitting yet. She was in a few video games like The X-File games and in the movie Potato Dreams of America. Jack Nicklaus, age 83. The former golfer Jack William Nicklaus was known as the Golden Bear by most people. He won 117 professional golf tournaments during his career and is undoubtedly one of the best players of all time. He played in many more majors than any other player, but with only 73 PGA Tour wins, he still came in third. Nicklaus first played golf officially when he was only 21 years old in the 1960s. He won his first tournament at the U.S. Open in 1962, the year after his first competitive tournament. After all these years, he now runs Nicklaus Design, one of the world's biggest companies for designing and building golf courses. Dustin Hoffman, age 85. Dustin Hoffman became famous by playing anti-heroes so well in movies like Hook and making emotionally weak characters believable in movies like Rain Man. Award-winning films in his resume include Stranger Than Fiction, Finding Neverland, and Kung Fu Panda. The Best Actor Oscar winner still shows off his acting skills in movies like As They Made Us. He has also done a lot of work as a producer and director. While working as a director on the 2019 movie Into the Labyrinth, he also sang in the 2017 show The Meyerowitz Stories. Max Baer Jr., age 85. Max Baer Jr. was the son of a boxing winner, and it looked like he would also become a sports star after doing well in fighting. Instead, he played Jethro Bodine on the Beverly Hillbillies. This was the start of a 9-year run that made his career take off. After the show, he had trouble with this because he was typecast as Jethro Bodine. In 2021, he was asked why he didn't follow his father. He said that his father thought boxing was a holy sport because it taught people it was better to give than receive. But he wasn't religious himself. Christina Richi, The Addams Family, age 43. Many people love Christina Richi because she brings strange characters with dark sides to life, like Wednesday Addams in The Addams Family. She grew up in front of us, and we saw her win many awards, such as nods for the Primetime Emmy, the Golden Globe, and the Screen Actors Guild Award. We're excited to see her return to horror with the movie Monstrous after seeing how good she is as an actress in Sleepy Hollow. Richi, who is 41 years old, stars in this mysterious movie directed by Chris Sivertson. Filming began in December 2020. Rita Pavoni, Italian singer, age 79. This iconic Italian singer was born in Turin, Italy, and became a sensation in the 1960s with her powerful voice and undeniable charm. Rita Pavoni gained international fame with hits like Chiore and Ditemi un martello, and her influence quickly spread beyond Italy. Known for her energetic performances and unique style, she also had a successful career in film and television. Rita's talent and dedication have earned her fame and fortune and the deep admiration of fans worldwide. Even in her late 70s, Rita continues to inspire with her passion for music and her enduring legacy as one of Italy's most outstanding performers. Ted Nugent, age 74. That's right, the Nuge is still alive and ready to rock. In the 1960s, Ted Nugent became famous for playing guitar for the trippy rock band, the Amboy Dukes. From 1975 on, he had a hugely successful solo career. Maybe you know Nugent for his powerful guitar riffs, but more likely you know him for his campaign work. He is one of the most well-known National Rifle Association board members and is a strong supporter of gun ownership. He is a prominent conservative figure and backs the Republican Party. He put out the record Detroit Muscle in 2022. Richard Chamberlain, Dr. Kildare, age 89. If you've seen the Bourne Identity movies, you might think that Matt Damon is the first person to play Jason Bourne. This couldn't be further from the truth. Richard Chamberlain was the first leading man to play that famous part. Chamberlain has had a hugely successful career in movies. His roles in The Three Musketeers and Shogun have won him much praise. The experienced actor still has a lot to give, and his most recent movie, Echoes of the Past, shows how great he is at what he does. Pam Greer, Foxy Brown, age 74. Pam Greer is one of the most famous actresses of the 1970s. Who could forget the beautiful parts she played, like Foxy Brown and the star in The Big Doll House? What Pam has done for the world of movies has been noticed, and many people have thanked her. Quentin Tarantino, a famous director, even calls her the first real female action star ever. We agree with him. Pam has about $10 million saved, but is not yet ready to quit. She is a diva who won't back down, even though she's 70 years old. Jacqueline Bassett, the detective, age 78. Jacqueline Bassett has always had a lot going for her as an actress. In addition to having a beautiful face that hasn't changed over the years, Bassett speaks more than one language, is very skilled, and used to make many men swoon. Jacqueline has never been married, though. How was she going to find time? With awards like the French Legion of Honor and still working on movies, this beautiful woman, who seems to be young, has a very full schedule. This Hollywood star is slowing her aging process by keeping herself busy. Lee Majors, the $6 Million Man, age 84. Lee Majors is one of the first TV actors to play an action hero. Fans still say that his part as Steve Austin, also known as the $6 Million Man, is one of their best roles of all time, and we can see why. Lee is now in his 80s, but that doesn't slow this hunk down at all. It's still possible for this star to do voiceover work, play, and be a cool guy. Majors is making some brand new movies that we can't wait to see. Jean Shrimpton, Privilege, age 80. In the 1960s, model Jean Shrimpton could be seen as the face of change in London. The reason for this was that the face of this attractive character was everywhere. You can see why from what Shrimpton looked like back then. Jean used to be more sought after than she is, but that doesn't bother her. The ex-model and her husband, Michael Cox, have a beautiful family and are happy together. Jean is proud that she has been on the covers of prestigious magazines like Vogue and Glamour, which only a few people can say they've done. Linda Gray, Dallas, 1978 TV series, age 82. Yes, there's no question that the TV show Dallas was one of the most popular shows in American history. Many people got their start in the entertainment business on that show, including actor Linda Gray, who is now a household name thanks to her part there. Linda is now in her 80s, but still works in movies. This beautiful star is working on many projects right now, and we can't wait to see how she wows us next. We knew we were in for a real treat when Gray showed up on the Dallas Reboot show. Jacqueline Smith, Charlie's Angels, age 77. As an actor, Jacqueline Smith used to have a lot less trouble than she does now. Soon enough, Jacqueline became known in the entertainment business, and her most famous part was as Kelly Garrett on the hit show Charlie's Angels. But her personal life got in the way sometimes, and things got hard. Jacqueline fought breast cancer and was divorced 3 times. The star, who is now in her mid-70s, has gotten married, her health is better, and she is worth $150 million. Things turned out well for Jacqueline in the end. Betty Brosmer, former fitness expert, age 93. When those old pictures of beautiful women were popular, did you ever think about how they got that way? So, all you have to do is look at Betty Brosmer, a former model and exercise expert, to see why this picture has become so popular over the last few decades. Over the years, Brosmer has worked hard to get in shape, which is why she still looks great for her age. As a bodybuilder, she's written for many fitness mags, so it's clear that this star does what she says. If not for that, how else does Betty stay so interesting at her age? Shelly Long, Cheers, age 73. Shelly Long became famous early in her work when she played Diane Chambers on the comedy show Cheers. The actress was nominated for 5 Emmys and won 1 for this part. In those days, Long was a big deal because of how happy everyone was around her. In the 1980s, she was at the top of her game, appearing in several well-known movies. Last but not least, Shelley had a small part in the ABC comedy Modern Family and once again stole the show. A movie called The Cleaner is also coming out soon. Bo Derek, Tarzan the Ape Man, age 66. Bo Derek's rise to fame was slow, but it was a good one. The movie 10, 1979, directed by her husband, John Derek, made her famous for the first time. Because of this, she got other jobs like in Fantasies and Tarzan the Ape Man. This was her first significant part in a big-budget Hollywood movie, and John directed it again. The artist is mainly retired now that she doesn't appear on TV as much, but Bo has donated much time and money to causes like disabled American veterans and Wild Aid. Eileen Derbyshire, Coronation Street, age 91. Eileen Derbyshire became well known because she was in the ITV soap show Coronation Street. With this part, she became the female cast member who had been with a British soap show the longest, having been there for 50 years. Derbyshire has worked on the show for almost her whole career. As a reward for her years of service to drama, Eileen was given an order in the Order of the British Empire at the 2010 Commonwealth Birthday Honours. Eileen's work and personal life have been great, and we are so happy for the English actress. Eleanor Donahue, Father Knows Best, age 86. If you were alive in the 1950s, you might recognize Eleanor Donahue from the popular comedy Father Knows Best. But did you know she started working in show business when she was only 5? She did ballet dancing and danced in dance chorus movies. Because of her ability, Donahue had a great career in Hollywood that lasted over 60 years. Movies like Unfinished Dance got her great praise. In addition to being a great actress, Eleanor is also a great writer. She has written several books, including the fascinating story In the Kitchen with Eleanor Donahue. Terry Kilburn, Goodbye, Mr. Chips, age 96. Terry Kilburn was born in London, but now lives and works in the United States. He has been playing since he was 10 years old. Many people know him from the movie A Christmas Carol, which he played as a child. It is still one of the most talked about movies, especially around the holidays. After that, the actor would be in many different movies, sometimes playing the lead role and appearing as a guest star. That being said, Terry was an important artist. That is a fact. The star with the doe-eyed look is no longer playing and lives in Minneapolis. Susan St. James, Kate and Allie, age 76. Although Susan St. James got her first professional acting job in the 1960s, it wasn't until the 1970s that she got her big break. The show Macmillan and Wife made her a star, and her role in Kate and Allie made her even more famous. In the 1990s, she slowed her work life to focus on raising her children. She even became a worker for change. Some people thought James had already retired, but she's been acting again in the last few years. She was in The Haunting of Bly Manor in 2020. Thelma Barlo, Coronation Street, age 94. Coronation Street is a big part of British society, as are the people working on the long-running show. Similar to Eileen Derbyshire, Thelma Barlo became well known through the same show. She played Mavis Wilton for almost her whole career. Barlow is also known for her role as Dolly Belfield in the British show Dinner Ladies, but her role as Mavis Wilton will always be a part of who she is as an actress. Interestingly, the actress is still going strong as an artist, even though she is in her 90s. We last saw her in the 2016 biographical comedy Florence Foster Jenkins. Marla Gibbs, The Jeffersons, age 92. Most people love their jobs, but Marla Gibbs loves hers more. There is no reason for the star to still be very busy in the entertainment business, even though she is getting close to her 90s. It was on the show The Jeffersons in 1975 that the artist first became famous. For that part, she was nominated for 5 Emmys. In the show's spin-off, Checking In, she played a role that made an impact again. The star still won't hang up her boots, even though many big-budget projects are lined up. Not that we're whining. Helen Worth, Coronation Street, age 72. Helen Worth started working in the early 1960s. She is now a senior citizen, but not interested in retirement plans. From having minor roles in movies like The Prime of Miss Jean Brodie and Oliver, Helen has come a long way since she won the Outstanding Achievement Award twice for her part as Gail on the popular drama show Coronation Street. Things have always gone well in Worth's career, but in her love life, things went badly when her first marriage ended in divorce. On the other hand, Helen married again in 2013 and has been singing catchy tunes with her musical husband, Trevor Dawson. Michelle Ryan, EastEnders, age 39. This British actor was born in Enfield, London. In the early 2000s, she became popular for her part as Zoe Slater on EastEnders, and she's still one of the best in the business. Besides that, Michelle Ryan became more well-known through shows like Merlin, Mr. 11, and even a few Doctor Who memorable roles. Michelle's prize is not just money, but also people's respect for her because of how well she acts and is humble. The young actress still has a long way to go, but she's working hard.
If you've watched the video till here, that means you've enjoyed the video. Subscribe. Don't forget to turn on the notifications bell icon